videos contain material that is not appropriate for young audiences or stuck-up assholes.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the R&R Show. Here, let me know if you hear me. We are here live in the LDM network, and I got Mad John with me. He ain't that mad. You can give the phone to your lady. She could post her.
Right.
You trust her like that? You're a strong man, man. My girl would say, "Let me use your phone. I'll put it off for you." I would have been like, "You know what? The show got disconnected. You can't do nothing." Anyway, Mad John's in the house. Can I get a round of applause or something, Mr. Special Effects, man? Thank you very much, John. Thank you so much for being on the show. It's good to see you again. I know we haven't seen each other in a long time. We both worked at the BWF Wrestling Federation in the Bronx when it was out here, and I would like to tell you thank you, and thank you for bringing your lady with you to enjoy this experience. First of all, nigga, what the hell? You lost weight. You looking good as you slim-ass Jamaican now. Don't act shy. Look, he got the Malcolm X glasses. Well, make up your mind. You a Rasta or you a Muslim?
Nah, I'm a Rasta.
Oh, there you go. How you been, man? How's everything, man?
Everything's good. Just, been working and just making sure that my mind is in the right place and just trying to get myself together.
And how did you guys deal with the COVID pandemic?
Oof. COVID, man.
I know Jersey got hit hard.
Yeah,
just as much as New York did and everything.
It was crazy. But personally, for me, I had to stay in my household because my sister got it, then my brother had it. So
Okay.
I had I had to take the COVID shot.
Okay.
So I could make sure that I don't.
Okay, smart man. You looked out not only for yourself, you looked out for everybody, which is a good thing to do. You got a lot of stubborn people out there that are just like, Super Nitro's in here. Hey, what's up, Nitro? What's going on? A lot of people are not taking a shot for political reasons. Me, I did it because I'm 50 years old. I ain't getting no younger. And I got diabetes. I got a girlfriend. I got 4 children, 7 grandchildren. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I need a shot. I need something to protect me from all these things that are hitting me in one shot. But anyway, besides that, how are you gonna start wrestling again?
Yeah. I've recently wrestled with LAW.
Okay. How was that? How was that show?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was very fun. It was, got my ass handed to, but
yeah. Hey, listen, it happens. And how long you been wrestling now?
Oof. Since I think I was like 12 years old. 12.
And how old are you now?
I'm 22.
So you've been wrestling for 10 years.
Yeah.
Here in the States or in Jamaica too, or in Jamaica wrestling is different down there.
It's different. It's way different down there.
Especially that they don't have trains. They only have the bus. Yeah. Oh, you're not talking about Queens?
No, we're talking about Jamaica.
Okay,
What's
my bad.
wrong with you, man?
So
What the hell's wrong with you, man? We ain't talking about Jamaica, Queens.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Charles, what's wrong with you? We're not talking about the beef patty place on the corner of Jamaica 167th.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about,
Okay, but I remember watching you in BWF. All of a sudden, where did Mad John come from? Because you weren't Mad John when I was in the BWF.
I was always Mad John since the time I was looking to go into wrestling business because of my dad.
Okay.
I wanted to start off with that name. That name was like
Your dad was a wrestler too?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's good. Well, I'm second generation myself.
That's pretty cool.
My dad did it in the 70s and 80s and everything. But is Mad John your father's wrestling name, or that's something that you made up yourself?
It's something I made up myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are my initials for my name.
Okay. That's good. Now, like I said, I didn't really know you as Mad John as I know you now. Now with the Jamaican gear and everything. What made you morph into the character you got now compared to when we first met each other in BWF?
Well,
because you can see my character morphed like crazy.
Yeah.
I became a vigilante. I'm over here shooting Puerto Ricans on the welfare line. I'm just doing me.
Well, Mad John started since when I was in school, because at the time I was 18. I was still in high school.
Okay.
And that's where the name come from, and my attitude, the way I was. You know,
Oh, okay.
I was.
You was always mad.
Yeah.
And they didn't give you
I
no
was-
cookies, no nothing in school.
No,
and
no, no.
shit?
That was not it. That was not it. It was
okay.
because, you know, I was tall and I was intimidating inside my school.
Okay.
So what happened was, you know, even though I wouldn't say anything,
Right.
I would feel the presence of
Right.
because I'm like this 6'3", and I'm only like 16 or 18 years old, and I'm like 6'3", and
Damn,
everybody
your
look-
parents must have been mad at you. They'll be like, damn, I gotta feed this motherfucker. I gotta go shopping again. It's the seventh time
Listen,
this
my
week.
my
How many beef patties you gonna eat?
My mom was on me every day, man. Every single
Yvette
day.
Soto, I love you too, sweetie. Thank you for logging on. Florida in the house.
She was mad at buying food almost every single like.
And you look like you could eat. Can he eat?
Yeah, I could eat.
Even his girl's saying, "Oh my God, he could eat." This guy, he's like 7 red fish.
I'm a big dude. I will eat your food.
But that's good. I mean, that's good. But what? I know it was your father that inspired you to get into wrestling, like mine did. But when did you know in that moment, like, I really want to do this? Because some guys do it just for like to try it out, to say they did it. What made you go, this is what I want to do?
But this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Is when I first felt the wrestling ring and just
And,
felt
and the
it.
crowd, right?
Yeah,
You got the
just-
bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got. When my match was supposed to be one match. That's it. It was a a thing with the show. Charles knows because Charles was part of it.
Charles, can you train me? It's just one match.
Just one match, Charles. Just one match.
I'm like, wait, ain't we going like to the third match already? Like, what's going on?
And almost 5 years later, I'm like, I'm still waiting for that one match. I'm still wrestling and
Just
everything.
Just like everyone else, you know, I started off watching, you know, wrestling, and
Okay.
I just felt in love with wrestling.
Now, who was like, when you said you watch wrestling? Now I know you're way younger than I am, so who did you follow the most on TV watching them wrestle? Will you stop?
I just hear. At first, it was Dr. Thugonomics.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
But after I saw him do the hustle loyalty and the trumpet star stand,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, you know, now I'm turning to leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with somebody else. So
Okay.
and who I was actually afraid of first, you know, I fell in love with, and it's Undertaker.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know.
Now you fell in love with Attitude Era Undertaker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, you're younger than me. Now, when I saw Undertaker, I was still in the Hogan phase, the Ultimate Warrior phase. You know, like Bobby Heenan and Kirk Hennig and the original Four Horsemen and everything. That's when I was watching. But I fell in love with wrestling when I saw not just my dad, but I saw Pedro Morales get in the ring. I'd be like, damn, that's a Puerto Rican. And he's kicking everybody's asses, you know, because back then, men of color, black and brown, we didn't get the opportunities that a lot of guys are getting now. I mean,
Yeah.
the highest title that you would see, Pedro Morales was actually the only Puerto Rican in mainstream wrestling that won the world championship, won the Intercontinental, and won the tag team. You know, after that, you really didn't see men of color win any major titles until Ron Simmons did it
I was
in the
just about to
90s.
mention
You know,
him,
when
too.
Ron Simmons did it, you're like, yes, finally, one of us is out there doing our thing
Yep.
and everything. And I mean, you had great, you know, men of color wrestlers, Rocky Johnson, Tony Atlas. You had, you know, Butch Reed, Ron Simmons.
Don't forget Junkyard.
Junkyard Dog,
Yeah,
you know.
man.
That's another one that they never gave a title to.
Yeah.
That's another one that I'm really pissed that they never gave at least an Intercontinental Championship.
And Coco Beware,
Coco
remember?
Beware.
Oh,
You
man.
know, you had all these great. Hey, you remember? What's his name? I forgot his name. I can't believe I'm disrespecting like that. He was a journeyman. Oh God. Everybody, if you're watching the show, you know who I'm talking about. He was he never won a title. He was always the one that got beat up by everybody, but he was so loved. Oh, what the hell's his name? I can't believe I forgot his name.
What was his character? You don't remember?
Yeah, he was a black dude.
That was his character, a black
man.
dude.
Oh no,
man.
he was
His
like
character was a black
Oh
dude.
man, come
Nah,
on, man.
he-
During the-
Why
he,
you gotta be a black dude?
After wrestling, he's white. After wrestling, he's white. But during wrestling, he plays a black dude.
no. Damn, I can't believe it's right here. It's right here. I can't believe I forgot his
Robert
name.
Downey Jr. in
Right.
Tropic Thunder, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm a dude who plays a black dude that's being a dude. You know, if I think of his name, I'll do. As a matter of fact, I'm going to look it up because this is embarrassing. But he was another one that was a great wrestler back in the '80s, and I'm trying to get his name here. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, they don't even got it here. Ain't this a bitch?
He was a high flyer, power.
No. SD Jones, Special
Oh,
Delivery
it's
Jones.
Jones.
That's what it was. I loved him, but he was the one that he would make these bad guys look good.
Good.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And when you go back, watch, because you're still young. Watch the history. SD Jones was a great wrestler. His persona in the ring would be perfect for you because he was like a Mad John. Humble guy, but when you got him going, he put on a great show. And shout out to Mr. SD Jones. I'm sorry I forgot your name, but I used to watch him all the time. I'm like, when is he gonna win that one? When is he gonna? They used to put him against Greg the Hammer Valentine, Iron Mike Sharp, all these old classic guys. And you're like, oh, he can beat them. And they come over and they give it to the white guy. But that's then. Now it's different. We got cancel culture now.
Oh,
So. Let me ask you this. I mean, what's your feelings on cancel culture? Are they canceling the wrong people?
see, I don't know how to answer this.
Oh no, I just give you an honest opinion,
mean,
man.
If I want to be honest, I don't know how to be honest in a way because
He don't want me canceled.
Right.
No, this is on our show. Ain't nobody canceling us.
Cancel culture can cancel my ass. Okay.
Ain't nobody canceling
Kiss
us.
Man, I don't care about social media. Like I'm hardly on there, but the cancel culture, man.
The cancel culture is like the man. Nobody know who the hell they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's anonymous.
It's they. Who's they? They said, who's they? I was just telling my wife that today.
Like for instance, the big thing that's going on now with Dave Chappelle. And did you see that last?
Yeah.
What was give me your opinion on that last stand-up? Oh no! The queen of cancel culture, Miss Ria Laluma's in the house. She be canceling Charles all the time. Charles be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go there." No, cancel. No, you're not going nowhere, honey. You gotta throw out that garbage and wash them dishes.
She says that, I feel offended.
So, did you watch the Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, I
special?
did.
What's your
I
opinion
did.
on that?
Well, he's not wrong.
But he didn't say anything wrong. If you look at the show,
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't say anything
They just
wrong.
bashed him because of.
See that word? They.
Yeah.
Because we know we even have an LGBT talk show on our network. They was like, who's they? Because we're not saying it. So to me, it's someone else saying the LGBT community is saying it. But all the gays on the shows, they were like, no, he's telling the truth. Like,
Yeah, because what he said in the show, if you guys pay attention to what he said, I'm with the Stonewall gay community.
yeah, he's
Now, the Stonewall gay community, let me give you a little history on it. Stonewall Club is in Lower East Side Manhattan. In the 60s and 70s, they had to fight for their right just to have an establishment where they can all get together.
and party.
Okay, those are the ones
And
I
dance.
respect because I got family members who are in the gay community that went through all that.
Isn't that on what was that? It was a TV series on Netflix and they had something very similar to that. It was with Grandmaster Flash and
Yeah, and they were talking about
Yeah,
that era. Hey, Bill Reed, how you doing, Bill? How are you, my
I forgot
brother?
the name of that show.
But
it's about the
It was on Netflix.
yeah.
that's what gets me mad about this because
What was
it's
the-
not.
What was
It's
the
not.
show that
cancel-
we went that they recorded right there on St. Mary's Park? Remember the one that we used to watch? Get Down.
Oh, the Get Down. Yes. What made me laugh, what gets me upset is this cancel culture that's out there now going after Dave Chappelle are not the ones from the 70s and 80s and
Nope.
early
No.
90s that went through their struggle.
This is the
It's
new generation.
The new generation transgenders. Because if you talk about what he says, I'm not going to acknowledge somebody who still has everything. If you want me to call you a woman, it all has to go. And I know we spoke about this in the past in the show, but just to make a point, where he said at the end of the show, he goes, "You want me to praise Caitlyn Jenner for becoming a woman, and you want me to refer him as a woman, but you guys couldn't call Cassius Clay Muhammad Ali." Let's keep it real. A lot of people still call him Cassius Clay. You understand what I'm saying? And it's wrong. It's wrong. In wrestling, I got no problems working with them. Louis Lindo, Sonny Black. Not Sonny Black. Sorry. Sonny Kiss. Sonny Black is not gay. Sonny Kiss. Sonny Kiss. I met Sonny.
He gonna be
like,
like,
wait a minute, what you said? Oh, you gonna kick your ass. I met Sonny Kiss and all these guys, and phenomenal guys. I worked with them in the locker rooms. I worked with them in the ring. Phenomenal people. And I've spoken to Louis Lindo. I've spoken to my relatives. They all said the same thing. That's not us talking. That's somebody else who's trying to get the attention because they couldn't. They're trying to get it. They're trying to get that shortcut. They're not working for the respect. They're not earning it. You know what I'm saying? And it goes not only with sexuality. We also have a lot of blacks, a lot of Hispanics out there that are doing a lot of stupid shit that is affecting what young men like this are trying to do in the future, going to school, doing everything. I want to ask you a question, and you can be as honest as you don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
Okay.
What is your take on the Black Lives Matter movement?
Okay. So I have a friend. Her name is Nupal.
Okay.
Yes. Shout out to Nupal if she's watching or not. But yeah, I was in high school with her, and she was a feminist, and I am a feminist.
Good. There's nothing wrong with being a feminist. Feminist. Let's get one thing straight. Dave Chappelle brought this brought this attention to everybody. He said, look up the word feminist. It doesn't mean you're gay.
No.
It means that a man that believes in women's rights and they're to believe in what they do. There's nothing. I'm a feminist too. Listen, I'd rather be with a woman that gets up every day, goes to work, does her hustle, everything legally, and still can be a woman coming home. I'm good with that. I don't need no, hey honey, listen, when you come back later and shit, get me some Twizzlers and some nacho chips and shit, cause you have to pay the cable so I can use the Fire Stick so I can watch, Orange is the New Black and shit. I don't need that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need a woman that has 7 baby daddies and 12 kids. I don't need that.
Man,
you know what? I don't need to hang out with a person that has 7 baby mamas and 12 kids, because some guys, they screw it up. But what I'm saying, the reason why I asked you about the Black Lives Matters is, in the beginning,
it was fine.
It was fine because they did it for a reason. They did it for a reason. They were out there doing it for the right reasons.
They did it like the Black Panther.
Yeah,
they marched.
They marched. They did it peacefully and everything. But then COVID comes around.
And things start flipping upside down.
Right. But the reason why I
COVID.
say that, because to be honest with you, and I hate to say this because my peoples were out there too, if COVID was not around, you would have not seen 50% of those people out there marching the way they were marching. I'm going to keep it real, because the only reason why they were doing that, because they were getting that stimulus check. They were getting that extra $600 for unemployment. Okay, and they took advantage of it, because I've seen in videos myself where people were telling me stories. I'm like, nah, that ain't happened. White guy goes up to the black guy and says, yo, I'll give you $75 to throw this rock through that window. And he did it. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? We're here to stop this. And you're showing everybody that a lot of us sell out. A lot of us sell out. And that's what frustrates me, because I'm like, it started off a move and then it got ridiculous. You got people coming from neighborhoods. Because, like you, I grew up in a neighborhood.
You know what I think it is? Because, like, the way I see it as is it's been happening for way too long.
No.
And you know, they still seen it to this day. So, you know, it's like, if we don't sit here and do anything, who will? What type of
No,
message
and
can
I
we really
agree with
send?
you on that. I
But
agree 100%. But
they
here's
went
my
about it the
problem.
wrong way, though.
Here's my problem. Why are you gonna do it in the neighborhood you live in?
Right.
Go to Beverly Hills and try that shit. Go to fucking Long Island in
I'll tell you.
Rocky Point
tell
or
you
whatever.
exactly
Do it over
why.
there. Because why are you gonna go and destroy a deli where
That you
where
walk in to get a, you know, a sandwich.
Yeah,
or,
and if
you
you're
know.
50 cents short, dollar short, hey, come back later.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
listen, can I get a credit line?
I'll lighten it up for you. The reason is because when Black Lives Matter started, it started as black people. So they didn't care. But what happened is when the white people joined them and said, let's join forces, the government said, no, 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 and put someone in to destroy things. What happened then? It started dividing everybody again.
Yeah, that's
You know
what
what I'm saying?
puzzled me a lot, because if you
started
if you,
dividing
if you
everybody.
watch it, they attacked the White House too, and
Yeah.
they didn't do nothing.
They didn't
Because
do nothing.
They
How
wanted
did
to make sure it was a white and black thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
man,
If you notice that.
let me tell you
COVID
something.
came out, they did it again with the shots.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this
So-
right now. If me and you would have been at that White House rally,
It would have been a
and
different
we would
story.
have been, all we had to do is look from across the street, not even on the lawn. We from across the street. We got Spick and a nigger in across the street. Get the snipers. Get the snipers. Take them both down. Who is it? It's a mad Jamaican and a crazy Puerto Rican.
They
Take
not-
them down.
they not on the
Take 'em down.
payroll. They're not on the
They're not
payroll.
on payroll. They're from the tri-state area. Shoot them down. Shoot them down. And all we doing is looking like, yo, look at
Target
these crazy-ass
acquired.
white people. And I see red dot on me. I'm like, oh, they saw us.
Target acquired.
Target
Shit. Not even. The next day you would have been doing your show. They would have been coming in the studio.
Yes,
So how you found me that fast, but you didn't find that boy that was right there in the camera?
Shit, you found me that quick when you couldn't find Tupac's and Biggie's killers. What the fuck? Hell no. If me and you were over, I'm telling you right now, if our people would have marched on that lawn, massacre.
Yep, it
Of
would've
course.
it would've
Massacre.
Of course.
Totally
They don't give
different.
a shit.
Just like how they was throwing gas tears and everything. else.
Yep.
They didn't do that at all. Not at all.
Well, white people went in there, God damn it, free America. Then white guys were like, yeah, I'm going to open up the back door. You guys come in through there.
But you see, as we speak about it, how we saying the white people would have done this and the black, that's what they want. They want to make sure we are divided because they know if we get together,
It will be a problem.
it's going to be a problem for the government.
Yep.
All I know
You know what
is
I'm
this
saying?
much. Listen, I got together with a white girl. I'm good. Ain't no problem with the government. But my white girl has a black girl's ass and a Puerto Rican attitude, so I got a little bit of something in her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can sneak into places that I can't. Like, I'll be sending her in there. I said, look, babe, your name is Margaret, not Margie. Just go in there and say, hi, I'm Margaret Oates. And they'll take care of you. They'll give us some, extra sandwiches.
Some
or
deals.
something. If you walk in there like, yo, what's up? I'm here from my man. They're going to be like, you're not one of us. Get out of here. You're a spy. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
Right.
that shit. I'm being honest. I'm
like-
being honest. But listen, my
True.
kids, my firstborn twins are white. I got nothing against. I got mad love for any color. I don't get it. To me, the humans of this world, to me, is like Baskin Robbins. I'm gonna try all 31 flavors. That's the way I look at it. But
I stopped around 27. I got married. I got married I still got like 3 or 4 in
yeah,
case
you
I get
stopped at the
divorced.
Filipino nutcase.
Yeah,
That's where you
you
stopped
know what I'm
at. That Filipino you got there, she's like a female version of Manny Pacquiao. You gotta see when she be cursing Charles out and shit. She
Like,
does
what?
it real smooth. She be like, Charles, let me tell you something. I'm gonna kick your ass today. You better stop it because I'm not gonna cook you no breakfast, no nothing. I'm like, God damn, she just gives him a look like.
Just to look.
Just to look at Charles, be like, okay, babe, I'll throw out the garbage. I'll throw out the garbage. You know, but what I mean is like, I grew up in New York City. I grew up here in the 70s and 80s where it was very diverse. We had everything. Like I was telling you off the air, one of my best friends was Jamaican. And when I got to know that culture, I was like, damn, this shit is fun. This shit, especially the Rastafarians. I'm telling you right now, I got a story to tell you. I know you Jamaican and everything. I'm going to tell you why I love Rastafarians. When I turned 21, my best friend's uncle was a big weed dealer. Okay? He was Rastafari. He was a weed dealer. But he wasn't one of these dealers where everything was extravagant. They had to wear all the jewelry. He was down low because he knew I'm not bringing that attention to me because, first of all, I'm already black. I already have dreadlocks. He's already a target.
Yup.
So he don't need that. So my 21st birthday, he comes to me, Raphael, come to the house. Come to the house. We go to the house. He goes, whatever your hand can grab is for your birthday. I ain't never seen so much marijuana in my life. I thought I walked into like the botanical gardens in Brooklyn and shit. That's how much weed was there. So I got small hands. So my boy Ralph, who I used to hang out with, he has these long ass fingers. He looked like Wolverine fingers. So I was like
me.
So I told him scoop it. I said scoop. So he went in and scooped the marijuana like this, like under his arm. He was like, I got it. He said, I can keep this. He goes, that's all yours. So he put it in there and everything, right? He put it, so he goes, you're turning 21? I was like, yeah. This man took a Heineken bottle. What is it with Jamaicans and Heineken?
My dad never went in depth with that one, but
Well,
I
in
heard
Brooklyn,
I heard of
Jamaicans,
Jamaican rum.
yeah, but in Brooklyn, especially in the 80s, there was a thing with Heineken bottles. And then I found out why. I'm going to tell you what happened. He goes, it's your birthday. He took a Heineken bottle. I swear to God, I never seen nobody else do this before. And he tapped it like this, and the bottom came out crystal clean. No cracks, nothing. Bah! And he packed this thing with marijuana in it. Okay? And I'm like, what is this motherfucker trying to do? He's going to drink this shit or something? You know, I don't know. I'm young. I'm like, I never seen this. I only smoke joints. I didn't even smoke blunts. I was smoking joints. And he put it in there, and he took a bamboo paper and put it around the part of the mouth and put a piece of rubber band on it so it could be a filter.
Oh yeah, I know what he.
Oh, you see that? You know I ain't lying. He took this shit, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna tell you what this man did. He packed this shit up, and he had a blowtorch, not a lighter, a blowtorch. And he like, and I'm looking at this nigga. What the fuck is he doing? Blessings. I'm like, I ain't touching that shit. He was like, touch it, it's your birthday. Drink, take some. Man, I took one puff. I was high for 3 months and 7 days. I'm telling you, I was like this. And I'm like, what the fuck? I could have sworn, I swear to God, my body's there. But my spirit is somewhere up there looking down like,
That's
you
how real
dumb
it is.
motherfucker.
That's how real it is.
You can't move right now. I'm like, oh, shit. He's like,
Yeah, there's been a time where you sitting down,
Yeah.
and you feeling good, and you know you think nothing's gonna happen to you, and then you try to get up, but you can't get up.
dude, all I know is I was 21 when I took that hit. I stopped feeling it when I turned 30. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right now. All I know is this man was, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I didn't even know he did this to me. He took the ashes and did a cross on my head. And I'm still holding the bottle like this. Like, yo, this shit is fucking fire, bro. I'm fucked up, nigga.
I'ma
I'm
give you a story.
wasted. I was like, I'm wasted. And he was like, happy birthday. And all these guys come around. They started bringing out redfish and all these food patties and everything, rice and peas, oxtails. I was still holding the bottle like this. I'm like, I'm hungry, but somebody got to feed me. I was starving, bro. I love Jamaicans for that, man. I love that shit. You kidding me?
I remember, funny you say that. I remember I was at Super Nitro's house.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to Super Nitro. So I remember what.
It's like, wait, he's listening. He's laughing right now. Super Nitro, you better tell me a story, Super Nitro.
Man, that was real funny, man. I was there and I told him, you know, I'm gonna go in the bathroom, gonna roll up one up and smoke. He's like, all right, go ahead, man, go ahead. You know,
Yeah.
He just gave me the pass on it. I said, all right. You know, I lit it up, you know,
Yeah.
did my thing, and then I came back and I'm just saying, he said, you good? I said, yeah, I'm good. Next, you know, like literally like 5 seconds later, he turned to his right, or he sees me like this, passed out on the couch. He said, yo, he got to go home.
Yeah, but the thing is, I was still awake. That's the shit. Like, I can feel everything, but I can't move. Like, they were feeding me. Somebody was feeding me. Like, yo, you hungry? I'm like, yeah. And I'm still like holding this bottle. Like, and they were just looking at me like, let go of the bottle. I'm like, no, this shit is dangerous. It's gonna take somebody's life, you know? And it was the funniest shit ever. I never did it again. but it was one of the funniest experiences I ever had. You know, and I grew up around Jamaicans, people from Barbados, Guyana, Trinidad. You know, I grew up with, you know, Caribbean people because we have such a culture that nobody else has. No. You know, the pride that we have, whether you're Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, wherever, the pride that you have is like your parents, real, and I'm talking about the real people that come from there.
Right.
Not the ones that got Americanized. They bust their ass so you and me do not have to go through what they go through to get a better education.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And I got to give a shout out to all the parents like that. But it's these young cats that they got out here now.
I don't know. I don't even know the word to even describe that one.
Because you and I growing up, no, we got our asses whooped when we had to get our asses whooped.
You can't pass the gate, nothing.
No, I'm serious. You better not. You don't open up that gate. You open up that gate. But the mailman's coming. Let that motherfucker come to the gate and give you the letters. Put it through the bars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I grew up in Brooklyn too. My mother was like, "Don't leave the porch." I'm like, "But Mom, there's a girl across the street. She wants to talk to me. You better learn sign language, motherfucker." I literally had to learn sign language. Like, "I love you," and she was like, "Come outside." I was like, "No, my mother killed me." no, hell no, man.
Just
hell
talk
no.
like that. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy.
The only time you get to leave the porch is if you're going to school or you're leaving with them. That's it.
Listen, the only time I got to leave the porch was going to school, leaving with them, or I had to go buy my stepfather his cigarettes with a letter.
Yeah,
because
I had to go. Or something.
My stepfather sent this letter. Oh, he wants a pack of Winston's and a 6-pack of beer. Yeah, I'll put it in the book. Yeah, put it in the bag. Don't say nothing. That's the only time. If I want to go get now and later or something, nope. I had a bag and well, I got 50 cents. I could get 10 candies and shit. Cause back then it was like fucking 5 cent, 10 cent candy. Remember, Charles?
Now later was 10 cents.
Yeah, you know,
it was 10 cent, man. It was 10 cent. Then the peanut chews was like 5 cents.
Yeah, man.
5 cents.
I'm telling you. So he was there for the 5 cent charge. Remember when they were a penny?
Well, the pennies were like the fishes. The little cookies.
Yeah, man. We used to get Alexander the grapes, Boston baked beans, lemon heads, Boston chews, fucking man.
He's going all the way back.
I lost all my teeth to that shit.
He went way back.
I think that's why I'm a diabetic now, man. I swear to God.
My school was like 1, 2, 3 blocks down, right? So by the time in the penny store was like 2 blocks. By the time we got there, I already got 5 cans. So I used to go to the store, change those 5 cans, and now I got 25 candies and go to school.
Yeah.
Speaking of candies, Halloween coming up too.
Yeah, no, but Halloween ain't fun no more.
No,
but Halloween is for the adults. They be sending their kids, go to that house. They got good candy. Why? You're not going to let me eat it? Just go.
Oh,
Just
you got to see what I do to my grandkids. Every year. Margie, I know you're listening, babe. Tell me if I'm lying. I line up my grandchildren every Halloween. You guys can have everything else except peanut butter cups. They're all mine. Yo, you got to see them laying on. I only got 3 today, Gramp. I'm sorry. You better go out there and get some more, little motherfucker. Go. It's 10 o'clock at night. There's still candy out there. We still got 2 hours left on Halloween.
Put on a different mask.
Oh, dude, yeah, change it. Here, put on my wrestling mask. Go out there and say you're a wrestler. I'm telling you, man. I show my grandkids how to reload. Give me the pillowcase. Here's another one. No little bag, pillowcases. Look, my girlfriend even say, yup. I'm telling you. I line them up. I talk to them. I say, what's your number one thing? Get candy, sir. What do you get, Grandpa? Reese's peanut butter cups, sir. Anything else? We take. Man, they be giving mountains of it. And then my girl, she knows I'm a diabetic. I think she's trying to kill me. I'm telling you right now. She waits till after Halloween to buy peanut butter cups. Because they're like, what, 75% off at the store?
Yeah.
You know, it's like a bag for $5. Then you go there, it's $1.25. And she comes with 7 bags of fucking peanut butter cups. Talk about like, here, babe, the kids send you this. I'm like, God damn, I'm already diabetic. I'm going off the wall. Like, give me another cup. Give me another cup.
That's my
Put
juice.
it in my rice and beans.
That's
Put it in my rice and
steroids.
beans. I want peanut butter, rice and beans. God damn it. That shit lasts all the way to December. I'm a bad dude, man. When it comes out, but Halloween is not fun anymore. It's not.
After like a while, like before pandemic wise, yeah, it was pretty like decent.
Yeah,
but
but
after that, no.
compared to when me and Charles were growing up, come on, man. Halloween was Halloween.
Yep.
I'm talking about you made a costume out of anything. Everybody now with Halloween is, oh, we have to make a fashion statement. We didn't give a fuck.
Correct.
My mother was
Be
like, get
correct.
me a garbage bag. I'm going to cut a hole in it for you, put your head out, and you say, what we going as? Trash. You going out as trash.
They get the the old sheet.
Yeah.
What's that for? You a ghost. Get out
That's
of here.
it. Yeah. Take it. I used to wear my mother's old nightgowns, the ones she didn't
Yeah.
want no more. I was a ghost with flowers on it and shit. They were like, "What you supposed to be? A tablecloth ghost."
And the ones that didn't dress up for Halloween throw eggs at your house.
Yeah, man.
They threw
remember,
eggs.
I remember the egg fights and stuff like
Oh,
that. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, but I remember that we couldn't. Remember those plastic masks we used to have, Charles, that you suffocate
Oh, my.
wearing it?
Yo, you wearing one block, you taking it off. I didn't pay for that. Put it back, but it's scratching the side of my neck.
Yo,
Like,
and the rubber band was
Yeah.
so tight on the side and cut
Oh,
up your
man.
circulation. There was one time I passed out because the blood was hitting my head. My mother said, "What's the matter? I can't breathe. Take this fucking. I don't want to be Superman no more. I don't want to be in a plastic ass suit and shit.
yeah.
Nah, man. But Halloween was fun. Like, we used to have parties where all my aunts would come and my uncles and all our cousins were in the house.
See, when we go to parties, I look for the other candies and I take it because I didn't collect a lot on the street. So I just see, I go somebody party. I'm like, oh, more candy. All right, let's see.
My mother, I had an uncle who was a cheap motherfucker. He used to buy a 50-pound bag of rice and make little bags of rice because we used to live near Chinatown.
Yeah.
So when the Chinese kids, oh, happy Halloween, here, motherfucker, it's yours. Y'all can take it. Hey, he give a little bag of rice and shit. And it was raw rice. It wasn't even cooked. I'm like, Uncle Tony, what you doing? He goes, them motherfuckers are cheap with us. I'm cheap with them. A 50-pound bag of rice. I was like, this motherfucker crazy, man. When the fun part, growing up in the Lower East Side, since we were so close to Chinatown, we used to go to the Chinese restaurants. And they used to give us egg rolls. Oh, yeah. Man, I used to pass by the same one 5 times. I used to be like, yo, trick or treat. You were here already. No. This is my cousin. You were here already. We already know. I used to tell them, how do you know? I thought this was a different store. You all look alike the same to me too. You know what I'm saying? You go to every single Chinese restaurant. They're all the same motherfucker working there. Hello, how are you? You know, so I used to get egg rolls. And I used to tell my brother, I'll get the egg rolls, you get the duck sauce. Because this shit was dry as fuck, nigga. You needed a duck sauce, bro.
Yeah.
You needed some duck sauce. My cousin was a greedy motherfucker. He was like 600 pounds. He was like, I don't want no fucking egg rolls. Give me half a chicken with pork fried rice in a bag. I'm like, nigga, you ain't going there for a treat. You going there for a meal. This guy was a fat motherfucker.
I remember the first time when going to the Chinese store and they gave you egg rolls. I was like, oh, egg roll.
Yeah.
It was like my first egg roll. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, okay.
Yeah, but when they come to your house, you give them patties. Here you go. Here's a beef patty right here. Rastafari. There you go. Fuck that shit. Oh, man, forget about it. I used to have so much fun. It changed. The world changed too much now. It's become more materialistic. It's become more artificial. There's nothing really that pure out there anymore.
No.
Like when you did a good deed, you did a good deed because you wanted to. You didn't do a good deed to put it on Facebook. You know, like, hey, look, it's Mother's Day with my moms. But that's the only time you see them taking pictures with their moms.
There's some people that still has that. You see it sometimes. You
Yeah,
know,
you
in
do.
New
I'm not
York.
saying that all, but the majority of them are taking the space out there. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Like right now, here you are, a young man in college, want to be a wrestler, good spoken and everything like that. You don't see that a lot.
No.
You'll see little baby, little Nas, little Tito, little whatever, 6ix9ine, Tekashi, whatever the
boy,
fuck. Yeah.
not that guy.
Squeeze,
Not that
rap. They'll get more attention. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Are you a hip hop fan?
Yeah. I'm more old school with Prodigy, you know.
Oh, okay, so you got taste. See, you got
You see
taste.
my shirt, man?
Yeah, you got taste. You got taste.
He got
Okay.
one of the Ice Brothers there.
Yup.
Yeah, you got taste because
the Ice Cube.
it's very rare. It's
Now
very
he put it
rare
inside the
that
iced
guys.
tea.
Yeah, because I'm being sincere. It's very rare guys his age will listen to a Prodigy, will listen to a Biggie. These kids now say, who you listening to? Little Baby. Who the fuck is Little Baby?
we got.
They can't even come up with original names
Little
no
Baby,
more. Little Baby,
Wayne,
Little Nas.
Everything is little.
Nas.
Little.
Little
even
this,
even
little
their
that.
brain. Little brain. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, come on.
And Tekashi 6ix9ine is the most retarded Hispanic Mexican I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Everything tatted
Are you
up.
stupid? What? Who? He's gonna get killed. That guy, they're gonna kill him.
Yeah, eventually.
They're gonna kill him.
But they can't because right now he's
He has his phone on 24/7. He's gonna catch his killer.
Yeah, but he also has a deal with the police. When
He's a rat.
Yeah, when he rat them out, exactly.
Yeah, he's a rat. But the thing is, these artists is now, see, like you said, Prodigy. Whenever Prodigy or
Wu-Tang.
Busta Rhymes or Wu-Tang,
Wu-Tang Wednesday.
their music never sounded the same. It was
No.
always something different.
You know what's so
Tribe
crazy?
Called Quest. All these guys were great music.
You know the baby, right?
Yeah.
Even though he got canceled.
Little Baby, little whatever.
I mean, they bash him because of the way his flow is, but it's unique though. Because
Yes.
every time he goes on a feature or another song, and you hear him, you will know it's him because of his flow, and that's how everybody look at Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, LBC, and that's his flow. He
Yeah.
becomes Snoop Lion too.
Because let me tell you something. When I grew up, I was listening to Eric B. and Rakim, Big
yeah.
Daddy Kane, Kool G Rap, all these lyricists. They were lyricists, Special Ed, KRS-One. When LL was a battling MC, I listened to all these guys come up, and after that, the 90s was the last decade of great music. Of great hip hop. I'm being honest. It's the
true.
last
It's- no,
decade.
you're right.
I mean,
It's
don't
true.
get me wrong.
It's true.
Nothing against Drake and Eminem and all these guys.
If they were alive to this day,
There wouldn't be a Drake. There wouldn't be an Eminem.
No.
I listened when Big Pun came out and all these guys. And I used to love A Tribe Called Quest, the Jungle Brothers, and PM Dawn, all
The
these
Roots.
guys. Because the Roots, because Cameron and all these guys, because when they evolved in hip hop, from the Sugar Hill Gang to Run DMC to all these guys until Biggie and Tupac came around, it evolved, but it got better. Everything was different, something fresh,
Right.
And then you started hearing the ladies coming
Not
out,
only
like Queen Latifah.
not
and all
only
these
that,
guys.
not only that, but they spoke about real stuff, like they see
Yes.
what they've been through and what they
Yes,
experienced.
yes.
Now
yes.
I don't know what. Like what Snoop Dogg and everybody was saying. All you hear is that's all you hear on the mic now.
Yes.
You don't hear nothing.
No, but the thing is, come on, listen. Let me tell you something. I'm a DJ, but I refuse to play this new shit. I refuse. Come on. If you made a song about a panda and you making millions, you shouldn't be making music. Panda. I got homes in Atlanta. Be the band. I was like, this motherfucker talking about Kung Fu Panda on the fucking show.
Nah, he was talking about a car.
Listen, a panda to me is not a car. I'm gonna keep it as real as I can keep it. A panda to me is not a car. All right.
The worst part about it was that for me, listening to that song alone, man, that was a nightmare. Cause he was like he lived right by me. I used to live right there on Green Avenue. Between Tompkins and Troop. He was right there on between Marcy and Tompkins.
Wait a minute. You lived in the South Side of Brooklyn?
Best Eye.
My dude. Yo. I used to live on Heaven Mile and Hart Street out there. I used to live in the Roberto Clemente projects. I lived in the projects in the South Side of Brooklyn where it was half Puerto Ricans, half Jews. All the way down by the water, Roberto Clemente projects. I used to live right over there. And I used to go, back in the days, I don't even think it was around when you were born. There used to be a movie theater on Broadway called Commodore. On the J train on Marcy Avenue, you go downstairs. Man, I'm telling you, man, 2 movies, $5. Crackheads, but I ain't give a shit. It was a great. Okay, so now we're going to go to this part of the show where I ask a question on social media. And I asked people to comment and we'll shout them out. We only got 2 comments on here. We'll go back on the screen. One of the questions was, what's one question that you hate being asked? Now, I'm going to read what the listeners wrote, and then I'm going to ask you the same question. All right? My daughter actually answered this. She said, when they ask me my age, and when I tell them, their response is, really? You don't look like it. Or what's my nationality? And I tell them, and their response is, wow, you look like such and such. So that's one of the things they hate being asked. William Biggs says, why does your head shine like that? Because he's a bald-headed guy. He goes, and how many times do I have to use Armor All to get a shine like that? I don't know what to tell you. But if that's what they're telling you, my man, I really don't know why they ask you, why your head shines like that or whatever. Anyway, each song, I believe, told a different story in some way. Yes, that's what my daughter says on the show. Okay, so now, you're my guest. I want to ask you this question. What? Damn,
Law and Order in the house.
I was gonna say, what's this? She put the song on and everything.
You asked a question and the judge.
Yeah, the judge already came out and said,
Right.
I was looking for Lieutenant Benson to come through
So
the
my
door.
head pop up to her, like, wait a minute.
Yeah. What's one question that you hate being asked?
A question I hate being asked.
What's like the number one question that you hate that people ask you?
I go back to that lady. My age and my height.
Really? That they always ask you, how old are you? How tall are you?
Yeah, like you see me tall already. Like I gotta tell you exactly my height. Like you already see I'm 6 feet.
Yeah. You know what I hate the most? And I'm surprised you didn't say this, but I know you probably got this
I
set
probably
to
might
you.
agree.
No. Oh, so you're a wrestler. Is wrestling fake? How many times we get asked that fucking question? Man? How many times is wrestling fake?
That's a number one star.
Yeah, it's like I hate when they ask you that. Margie,
because they like to point out, I like the collegiate wrestling, or I like UFC. That's drill. That's boxing drill.
Yeah, listen.
Like, okay.
Let me tell you something. My girl's listening to the show, and she can vouch for this. We did a match at BWF one day, and it was late at night, so we stopped at a diner. Okay, now you know how the locker room was in BWF. It was so small and everything.
So small.
So one day I said, you know what? I'm just gonna put my sweats over my gear. I forgot to take my white tapes off. But I didn't give a shit. We're gonna go to the diner. We're gonna eat a burger or something. So me and my girl sitting there, and the guy comes and he, what do you guys want to eat? Whatever. This and that. Okay, fine. So he sees my hands wrapped. I got black stains on. I got blood on them. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta take these off. So the guy goes, excuse me, sir, are you a boxer? And I said, no, I'm a wrestler. I just had a match, and I forgot to take it off. I just wanted to get out that locker room because you know how small it was.
Yes.
And it got hot.
Yeah.
So
when
we're in the
it's hot,
diner.
when it's too hot up in there, you want to get
Yeah.
out.
So I just put my gear on, and this is the winter. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a winter match. We put the gear on. We left.
It's be hot in there.
Oh man! So we get in the car. We're going. Come on, man. Let's stop at this diner. Let's get something to eat, whatever. And he's seeing like the tapes on my hands. And he's like, "Oh, so you do fake wrestling?" And my girl's looking just like the face that your girl just did. My girl went like this. My girl said, "Oh, motherfucker, you dead.
Yup.
You dead." My girl
Yup.
my girl went like just like this. She said, "Oh shit." So I said, "What?"
Red flag. Red flag.
I said, "What did you say?" I said, "What did you say?" He goes, "You do fake wrestling." He's standing like where you at. I'm sitting down looking at him. I hit him so hard in his leg. Boom! He went like this. I said, "Is that fake?" He was like, no. I said, well, don't ever disrespect me like that. He went, got our food. Margie, am I lying or not? Do you guys want some drinks? It's on the house and everything. The owner was like, it's on some drinks. Because we're like one of the only customers there. It's late at night. And I'm like, no, just tell your boy don't be disrespectful. And he goes, you don't know what I go through to sit down here after a match to have dinner with my lady here. And I hit him in the leg. My girl was like, this motherfucker, did he just say wrestling's fake? I was like, yeah. My girl knows I ain't lying. It's true. She's saying it's true. We were right there. She's looking. My girl's face, he was like, oh, fuck.
That's
Babe, let's
that's
get this
one
to go.
thing-
Babe, let's get it
that's
to
one
go.
thing
Let's
I
get it
hate
to go.
when they
Babe,
sit
let's
there
get it
and-
to go. Don't hit him, babe. Don't hit him.
When they sit there and say, "Oh, wrestling's fake," and then like the time I was at, I just did the LAW show with you know,
Frankie Flo's crew.
right?
Yeah.
And I was going to get something to eat. I'm hungry. You know, I went to the deli and then, you know, I walked in. It was hot and everything, you know, and I just went to go get a sandwich or whatever. The guy looked at me. Oh, you do wrestling, like collegiate wrestling? You know, I drop people on their head, man. I said, yeah, we do the same thing. Nah, man. Y'all don't really. I'm like, all right. I said, listen.
Get in the ring. We'll show you what a suplex is.
Right. If you haven't been in the ring before, please don't speak. On it.
Exactly.
don't
Listen,
speak on it.
is it predetermined? Yes. Is it entertainment? Yes. All the moves, all the holds are real. We just know how to do it where we don't hurt the person that we're working with. But let me tell you something. It's come in handy when it really got real in the streets. It did come in handy. I power bombed somebody one time because he was trying to break into my car. I was like, oh, I did the Kevin Nash. Bam! Motherfuckers were like, yo, nigga, you a wrestler? I was like, yeah. He goes, I ain't fucking with you, nigga. He just power bombed this dude. You know, I've seen guys put guys in holds to restrain. Like, I know guys who are wrestlers who are security guards, and I've seen them put guys in the chicken wing to hold them to the cop car. I was like, oh, is wrestling fake now? Is wrestling fake now? You know? And
that was me.
that
was me.
And one of the other questions I have that I hate the most, and you know, and I hate to say this, it comes from ignorant people. It's ignorant people, no matter where they're from. Hey, you Spanish? Yes. Do you speak it? You just asked me in English if I'm Spanish and do I speak it? Hello? That's like saying the light is green, don't run. What the? Seriously? I hate that shit. Are you Spanish? Yes. Do you speak it? What the fuck, nigga?
Well, that's a question. I'm Spanish, and that's a question that don't bother me because how many Spanish people I know that don't even speak Spanish
That's understandable.
and or don't even read Spanish?
No, that's understandable. But the thing is, you see, you ask me if I'm Spanish. Yes. Do you speak it? Yes. And then they go there and they say, well, say something in Spanish.
Oh yeah, that would be the next question. Yeah,
Yes. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'd be
You
like,
got- you
okay,
gotta do that.
maricón, hijo de gran puta, salamambichi, gotijay, cabrón, puto, maricón, puta. Oh, you knew no Spanish. What did you say? That you're a nice lady?
no,
do like I do.
Not really.
When they ask me if I'm Spanish, I say no. They be like, but ain't your mom Puerto Rican? Yeah, but I'm not Spanish because I'm not from Spain.
Exactly. That's
I'm
another.
Latin, yes, but I'm not Spanish.
Right. We're not. That's
If
when
you want to be educated, you know.
Yeah, when
Right.
people
I'm
be like,
just
you
gonna say.
Spanish? I'm like, no. Well, you're Puerto Rican. Yes.
Yeah.
So you're Spanish? No. I'm
Latino.
Latino.
Yeah.
Latino.
I'm like Spanish or from
It was
Spain.
birthday the other day, man.
Here, my daughter says, that's me. Since I work at the hospitals, patients call and ask for someone to speak Spanish, but they're speaking clear English. No, you're going to speak this English, motherfucker. Yeah, it's true. This is what I hate.
Oh man.
My peoples need to stop doing this shit. You can tell somebody, I need somebody that's speaking Spanish.
Oh, my
You're speaking
gosh.
English.
You know what it's perfect. Perfect you brought that up. You know what I hate? When you ask somebody that actually speaks a different language, you ask them, "Hey, do you speak English?" No.
Yeah, and then you know they do.
I be like,
Like,
what?
wait a minute, what?
It's like my landlord. My landlord is Chinese. Cool motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. He's a cool motherfucker. He's a cool motherfucker. Mr. Lee, you know, if you're watching, I'm going to talk about you. 'Cause I already paid my rent for this month, so I'm going to say what I got to say.
Right.
Mr. Lee is mad cool. But I be seeing them because I got some tenants. They're cool people, but they're, you know, they're a little lazy. I just keep it real. So Mr. Lee will go over there and they're talking to him, and he acts like, what you say? You know, like he pretends he don't understand
Wait,
English.
wait, he said what you say
Like
in
what
English?
you say? Hold up, me told you not to put garbage in this bag. Told you put it in a can, right? So I'm like, then this nigga don't speak no English. But come rent day, hi. Is the rent? Do you have the rent?
And
I'm like-
that's the only language he speaks in English.
But the funny part is, this is the funniest part, Charles. This is the funniest part. He's speaking English, but he's speaking that dub English that they do in the Chinese movies. Because I look at him and he does this. He looks at me and goes, "Hey, how are you? You got the rent? Want to know, is everything okay?"
Oh my god.
I'm like, nigga, you speaking to me in kung fu language, motherfucker? What the hell is this shit?
I remember.
Are you telling me you're gonna be late? You tell me you're gonna be late. This is what he does. I don't mean to cut you off. Hey, I'm gonna be late with the rent. He goes,
You know what that reminds me of?
Don't be late.
You have,
Next week.
remind me of what's that movie called? Kung Pao.
Yeah.
Uh,
He'd be like this. My finger points. What do you do? My finger points. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I remember one time at my job, a fire broke out, right? And the fire department came and they asked the guy. He said, "What's your name?" He said, "My name is Inayat." He said, "Okay, yes, I'm talking about you. Yes." He
Put
said
somebody on blast.
He said, "Yes, my name is Inayat." I said, "Oh," and he said, "Okay." He said, "What's your name? What's your age and stuff?" He said, "Ho, no, speak English, no. Speak Urdu." And he said, "Oh, I am Muslim. And then he like, does he really speak? I said, yeah, he only know how to speak Urdu, but I don't know for some reason he said he speaks English, but you know.
I speak to Muslims all the time, and from especially from Saudi Arabia and shit in a corner store by my house. I walk in, I be like, and he looks at me, he calls me, he looks at me, you malaka. You want ham cheese? Yeah. And I be fucking with them because they be playing that music. And I be like this. You know, I play that MC Punjabi. I fuck with them too. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I really don't give a shit. I fuck with anybody. I don't care what language you are, man. Because, like I said, I mean, I walked into places where, you know, I got Indian friends, you know what I'm saying, that I used to get high with them. That's the funniest shit in the world. Like, getting high with an Indian person, it is the funniest thing in the planet, especially if they got a dot in their head.
Oh my god!
Because their religion. Oh my god! This motherfucker was like this. He was like this. Oh my lord! I'm very, very fucked up. I said, "Yo, you okay? You okay, Muhammad? You okay?" Is my dot okay? Because if it moves, she's gonna know I'm fucked up, homeboy. I gotta put this shit back the way it was. I'm telling you, man, these motherfuckers, Chinese niggas are the best. You know how they say you got Chinese eyes when you get high, you get the Chinese eyes.
Yeah.
These niggas smoke, they blind. They fucking blind.
Let me tell you a joke my late grandma said. May she rest in peace. She said, "Do you know the reason why Chinese people don't blink when they watching movies? Because if they laugh one time, they miss the whole shot."
Oh, okay. No, it's true. It's true. But I'm going to tell you what my late grandmother said to me. Before we close the show, I asked my grandmother, "Grandma, how did God create people?" My grandmother, you know, grandmothers are smart. I'm telling you right now. My grandmother said, "God created man from clay." I was like, "Clay?" She's like, "Yes. When he created the white man, he gave him knowledge." I said, "Okay." When he created the black man, he gave him soul. I was like, wow. When he created the Hispanic, he gave him spice.
Right.
I said, wow. I said, how did he create the Chinese man? He goes, he made the man, he bent it over and put his finger up their ass, and that's why they are like this all the time. Yeah! The Chinese eyes closed. That's how he made the Asian. I was like, God damn. And you know what? It makes sense. You know how they walk funny?
Yeah.
You ever see how they walk? They walk like this. I'm like, God put his finger in your ass too hard, man. Because they be walking like this. You know what I mean? My finger points. What the fuck? Anyway, I want to thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for
Ladies and
having
gentlemen,
me.
round of applause for Mr. Mad John in the house and his lovely lady over here. She's having a good time and everything. Again, my brother, I wish you the best of luck in wrestling. Please stay safe. You're more than welcome to come back again whenever you want to and everything. Keep doing, you know, stay with the positive. Keep moving forward. Don't let nobody stop your stride. You understand what I'm saying? And again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Mad John. It's the R&R Show. We'll be back next week live at 7 p.m. with very special guests next week. And you want to give a shout-outs to anybody?
Yeah, of course. I want to shout out, you know, my high school bro, Devious. I want to shout out to my girl coming with me. I want to shout out to my mom, my dad, Damian Slugger, you know. I want to shout out to Super Nitro and everybody that's on my Facebook friends that I don't talk to, but
Smart man. Smart man. He said he want to thank his girl. Never gave the name up. That's how you fucking do it. That's how you do it. You don't let nobody know where your piece is, nigga. No, you don't let nobody know. What's your girl's name? Charlotte. You go out with a white girl? Yeah. I'm just getting on that white game in none of my roster. Hell no, nigga. It's the On Show. We'll be back next week. See you live. Stay peace. Stay good. All that good shit. Goodbye.